this is Michelle from Dress Up with Michelle. If you are returning, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome in. Today, I am going to be creating a summer wreath. However, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted you to guess the colors of the wreath. So I'm going to give you a few hints, and then I want you to jot down the colors, and hopefully in the end you will have guessed all three colors. Okay, so first of all, this is a summer wreath. It is not your typical colors in a summer wreath, but guess what? We're all different, and that's what makes the world go round. So I said, okay, I just want to make sure that I give this person the best wreath that I can possibly make or create. And I wanted to reflect something nice and summery. So the first thing I'm going to do is give you some hints, and then I want you to guess the colors, write them down, and hopefully you get all three, okay? So the first color, you'll probably guess it. Most people associate it with cleanliness, with innocence, and also with purity. So I'm gonna give you a few seconds, maybe 5. Write it down. Okay, your 5 seconds are up. I think you guessed it. And now I'm gonna show you the color. The color is white. So our wreath will consist of the colors white. All right, so you guessed that one. The next color you associated with being expensive. I would say with royalty and with a king. And that is of a lot of value. Can you guess? Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. All right, your 5 seconds are up, and the color is gold. So the colors so far are white and gold. And now the last color, some of you may have guessed, or others you still need a hint. So let me give you a hint. The first hint is this color is associated with elegance, luxury, sometimes mystery. And also, there is an artist, a female artist, who sang about an insect that you might find flying around in your garden. It was a very popular song. Did you guess? All right, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to write it down. The color is, did you guess it? Black. So our wreath will consist of white, gold, and black. I think it's gonna make a beautiful summer wreath because it is not your typical wreath. It is not those typical colors that you see. It is unique, it is different, and it is going to be elegant, luxurious looking, and expensive looking. Okay? So, this segment is something I just wanted to do for fun, because in summertime you think of fun, you think of being outside with family and friends. So just add a little fun to the video. If you guessed all 3, claps to you. And for those who didn't guess all 3, it's okay. You participated. I'm happy. Okay? And the name of that song was Black Butterfly by Denise Williams. Okay, if you didn't guess the song. All right. So before we go on to create this beautiful summer wreath, I just want to say Share the video with family, with friends, with co-workers. It really helps out the channel. For those of you who have already done so, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you who are watching for the first time, thank you, welcome. Like the video, subscribe, and let's get on to this wreath making. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the can you guess the colors of the wreath. I think I'll try that again. It was a lot of fun for me. I just wanted to let you know Denise Williams' Black Butterfly came out in 1984. Okay? So let's get started. We have our wreath form, and this wreath form came from the Dollar Tree. And as you can see, I have my chenille stems in place. I'm doing it a little bit different this time. Instead of 6 chenille stems in the center and 12 on the outer rings, I have 8 chenille stems in the center and 10 on the outer rings, okay? So what I did was I kind of measured the spacing. So I wanted to get the spacing about equal. So the chenille stems are about 4 to 4.5 inches apart on the top and the bottom. Now, the next method that we will be doing is called a poof method, and we will also be doing the cruffle or woodland ruffle method. So what I'm going to show you first is this is the mesh we will be using for, I have it upside down, sorry. For the poof method, I am using this metallic black and gold ombre mesh that I got from Craft Outlet. It is 10 inches in length. So the first thing you want to do is gather the ends of the mesh. So I'm just gathering that, and then I'm going to find a spot on the wreath. I think I'll go here, and I'm going to go underneath, right? I'm going to go underneath, and then I'm going to take my zip tie or chenille stem. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. And I'm just going to secure this, because what I have to do is use a cable tie to secure the end down. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I just have this cable tie. And at the end, I'll just cut this little extra piece off. All right, so now that that is in place, I am going to be doing 10-inch poofs. So I am at the 10-inch mark, and I am just going to stretch my mesh, but not tight. I'm just going to stretch it to the 20-inch mark. Grab it, hold it, and then I'm going to open up the next twist tie and place the end in. Twist it around 1 or 2 times, and then I'm going to open up what we call poof. So that's one poof, and then I'm going to go again to the 10-inch mark, gently pull to the 20-inch mark. Open up my next chenille stem and place the mesh in there and give it a twist. open up my poof. So this is called the poof method, and this will be our part of our wreath base, okay? So I have a question. Did you enjoy the can you guess the colors of our wreath segment? If you did, please leave it in the comment section. I'd appreciate it. Just wanted to try to do something different for my viewers. I hope you did like it. I liked it. I like games. I like a lot of games. I like watching, like game shows. I like playing games. I don't know. It's a way of communicating with other people because you find out a lot about other people when you play games, if they're competitive, if they're leaders, if they're a follower. Nothing wrong with being a follower. We all have to follow sometimes. And, and it's fun. Everybody's enjoying themselves, or you hope everyone's enjoying themselves. So I am going to continue with our 10-inch poofs. And when I am finished putting the poofs throughout this entire wreath, I will come back so that we can move on to the next method to help complete or make this beautiful, elegant, luxurious summer wreath. Okay, so I'm gonna continue making these 10-inch poofs and I'll be back. So here is the wreath with all of its poofs. Okay, and these are all 10-inch poofs. So now it's time to add the cruffles or the woodland ruffles. So I have my white, and the white mesh, I cut it to 24 inches. And the way we're going to do this, we're gonna need something heavy at one end, and then either a clamp or a chip clip, you can use that. This I got from Dollar Tree in a pack of 6, okay? And basically, what I'm going to do is just, let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see. I'm just going to curl the mesh 2 to 3 times. I'm going to add the little clamp, turn it around, move this, and again, I'm going to curl 2 to 3 times, and then I'm going to try to bring this into me by scrunching. I'm leaving my hands in place. I'll let go. Keep holding on to the center as secure as I can. And then I have what we call a cruffle, because this is the ruffle part and this is the curl part, or a woodland ruffle. And I'm going to place it in one of the spots on the wreath. So just open up the chenille skin, and I'm just going to place this in the center. Ruffle or woodland ruffle. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get our black, and we're going to do the same method. Place something heavy here at one end. Get my clamp, hold on to that. I'm going to curl 1, 2, 3, clamp it. Doesn't unravel. And then I'm going to again curl 1, 2, 3, and then scrunch. Bring the other end to me. ruffle or woodland ruffle. And right now I'm indecisive if I want to have them facing horizontally or vertical. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out which looks best. But anyway, so this is the woodland ruffle or cruffle method, and I am going to alternate my colors, and I will place these throughout the entire wreath, and when I am done, I'll be back. Okay, so here we have it. So far we have our poofs, our black and gold, metallic gold poofs, and we have our white ruffles or woodland ruffles along with our black ruffles or woodland ruffles. So now it's time for us to add the ribbon. Let me show you the ribbon. So first we're gonna start off with this buffalo check, black and white buffalo check, cut at 13 inches. I'm going to pair it with this black canvas ribbon, as you can see. And then I'm going to add this white with gold metallic ribbon. So this is what it'll look like, all three together. I think that's gonna look nice. Next, I have this white ribbon. It's just plain white ribbon. I'm gonna pair it with this black and white Swiss dot ribbon. And then I'm going to pair it with this metallic gold ribbon. So this is the ribbon for the wreath. Let's get started. I'm going to start with a white cruffle, and the one that I'm gonna put in place with it is the buffalo check with the black and the white and gold. So what you're going to do is just fold it in half so you'll find the meeting spot, so it'll be as even as possible. And then I have the black. I'm gonna do the same thing with the black. And then the white. Same thing, fold it in half. And then what we're going to do is we're just gonna pinch in the middle to make two halves. Okay? And then I'm going to put it in the white spot. So I'm just going to find my chenille stem, and then I'm just going to give it a twist or two. And then adjust. So that's that for that one. And then for the black, the white, again, we're just gonna fold it in half. The black, fold it in half. And then this one, hold on for that one. So I'm gonna fold it in half. And then I'm just going to pinch in the middle to try to make two equal halves. And then open up the chenille stem. It's black, so it's kind of hard to see it. And then give it another twist. Now, for the gold piece and adjust the ribbon, for the gold, the only thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold it in half, and I'm gonna make a loop. And this loop is about 3 inches, this loop. And then what I'm going to do is just place it inside where I pinched it, twist it, and then what we'll do is we'll fluff out that little loop, and then we'll fan out the tails. Just adjusting the ribbon because sometimes you have to do that, and that's that. So this is what I have. I think that is very cute. So I'm going to continue putting our ribbon on our wreath, and I'll be back because we have to put on the sign. So our wreath is back with all of her ribbon embellishments. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that metallic gold against the white and the black. Very nice. So now let me show you the sign. Here it is. Welcome. And you see those black butterflies? And in the beginning of the video, I had mentioned there was an artist, and her name was Denise Williams, who made a song called Black Butterfly. So I am going to put this sign in the center of the wreath. But now, let me show you her bow in all of her elegance. Here she is. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the gold, the buffalo check, the shimmery white with the metallic gold. I added this black and gold stripe ribbon just to give it a little bit more dimension. So this is our beautiful bow that will go at the top of our wreath. That'll go there at the top. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another bow, but it's pretty much like ribbon tails. So let me put this aside and let's make that bow. Let me put this aside. Okay, so the next thing we will be doing is this bow, and it's going to be made out of ribbon tails. So I have this beautiful plaid ribbon with the lace scalloping on the edges because I ran out of the buffalo check. And then I have the white plain ribbon, and I'm going just to make an X, and they will all cut at 13 inches. And then I'll place our gold and black ribbon on top, and then I'm going to place our white with the metallic shimmering gold in the other direction. So I'm basically making an X, as you can see, and then we have that plain black. Black and white Swiss dot. And then we have our metallic gold. And basically what I'm going to do is scrunch the middle. Just trying to make sure the tails are about even on each side. And I'm just going to bring that together. And it'll look like this. Going to use a chenille stem, place it in the middle, wrap it around, just hold it tightly. And I'm just going to twist. kind of like this, but it's okay because we're going to fluff out everything. And it should almost look like a flower when we're done. And so it should pretty much look like this. Spread out. And then I'm just going to probably add a flower in the middle. Right here in the middle. I'm going to place it back on the wreath so you can see what it's going to look like. Spread out. Okay, so let me bring the wreath back over. So it's gonna go in this corner. And I will curl the, like, you know, and if I need to cut the tails a little bit shorter, I will. It's not a problem. Just to bring this bow to life. Let me get the other bow because it fell. Our bow, our sign, our bows. We have this bow and we have this bow. They are all in place. Looking good, looking good. So now we have to put on the rest of our embellishments. So let me show you. I want to put a rose here. And I would like to put a white rose. Let me take this off. In the center here. I will have these two roses, one here and one there. And then I have these baby's breath that I would like to add to this wreath. So let me find some spots for the baby's breath. Let's see how that would look in our wreath. And this wreath, you can use it for every day because I would say these colors are neutral colors. So these can be like your everyday wreath. And I would say you can use this wreath throughout every season. Okay. So I'm just gonna find a spot. And you know what I do, I just place the greenery where I think it would look best. And then we come, and then I insert a video or a picture at the end so that you can see what the final product looks like once everything is in place. So I'm just adding it in between. I'm trying not to pierce the mesh. We don't want any holes in our mesh. So let's try these and see what they look like in the wreath. Excuse me. So let's see here. Let's find a spot. And when you create, sometimes things work out and sometimes they don't. So it's hit or miss sometimes, but you just have to try it out and see if it is a hit or miss. And there's the black one. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't see what it's doing for our wreath. But I do have something very special. It is this butterflies. They actually were purple. I spray painted them black because of the black butterflies. So let's see. Maybe I can place them instead of, well, maybe around here. Let's see. I'm trying to get it to go deep down into our, I can find a spot. There we go. Like I said, I don't want to pierce my mesh. Move this right out of the way. I don't know if you can really see the butterflies in the camera, but I think I might add those there. My black butterflies. And then I have some greenery. then that'll be it. The greenery, I'm really gonna stick it in between the mesh at different spots. Just wanted to do like a peekaboo, just a little bit. This turned out really pretty. And I'm going to insert a video of the wreath on the door so you can really get a feel of how large it is and also how beautiful it is. This is our black butterfly, black, white, and metallic gold welcome in wreath. And again, you can use this for summer, spring, fall, Christmas. It is really an everyday wreath. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and just watch out for the video of the wreath on the door at the end. Come back for more. Share this video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Sending love from me, Michelle, to you. Bye-bye. Here we have our finished wreath, Miss Black Elegance, in all of her beauty, with her gold metallic ribbon, with a big bow adorned on the top of the wreath, with a flower, beautiful flower in the center, her hand-painted butterflies fluttering around the sign, and her other bow. Isn't she gorgeous? She just dominates the entire door. I hope you like it.